Hey soulmates, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm showing you guys how to make this trendy blouse with asymmetric hemline. So if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. And to my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your efforts. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. So first thing, make sure you fold your pattern into two. As you can see, my pattern is on fold, okay? Make sure you fold your pattern into two. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, okay? My shoulder to bust point. I'll chuck it down. My shoulder to under bust. My shoulder to waist. And then from the waistline, I came down by 14 inches to get my blouse length, okay? From the waistline, I came down by 14 inches to get my blouse length. My shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and then my blouse length, okay? After that, I'll go ahead and move out a line across it this way. Connect the whole points together. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and chuck down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. I'll chuck it down. From that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and measure out what I have here. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then after that, I'll connect a straight line. And this line here is my chest line, okay? So over here, I have my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, my waistline, and then my full length, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down my actual neck width. My actual neck width is 5 divided by 2. I have 2.5. Now connect it down to my shoulder slope, okay? Then for the neck depth, I'm making use of 2.75. Please make sure you're making use of your actual neck width and then your actual neck depth because of the turtleneck. And after that, I'll go ahead and connect it this way, and this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 2. I'll get the midpoint. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5, and then I'll connect it to the upper part this way. Next, I'll divide my bust circumference by 4. Okay, I'll chuck it down. Then I use my curve ruler to connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? So for this tutorial, there's no need for that. I'm making use of just side dart, okay? I'm making use of side dart. So my bust circumference divided by 4 plus my 1 inch swing allowance, I will chuck it down. Under bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch swing allowance, I will chuck it down. Waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch swing allowance, I will chuck it down. Over here, I'll make use of my hip circumference divided by 4 plus my 1 inch swing allowance. After that, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, for my side dart, from my bust line, I'll come in by half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is here. And then from the side of my bust, I'll come down by 1 inch. For your side dart, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your back and that of your front. So mine is 1 inch. So I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point. So this part is going out, okay? So this is all. The next thing is to cut it out. So let's do that, guys. Just watch what I am doing. And this is what we have over here. So next thing is to open it up this way. Then I will extend my waistline to this other side. I'll go ahead and extend it this way. And also my bust line. I'll extend my bust line. And then mark out my side dart. Okay. So next thing is to measure out my waistline, there is this part from here to the midpoint. I'll measure it out. Whatever I have, I'll get the midpoint. Okay, get the midpoint, and then I'll mark it out. Here's my midpoint. Then from that midpoint, I'll come down by 4 inches. From the midpoint, I came down by 4 inches. So from that 4 inches point, I'll connect it down to the full length. I'll mark it straight to the full length. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from this side, I'll come down by 7 inches. And from this other side also, I'll come down by 7 inches. And after that, I'll go ahead and connect it straight to the other point. You can make use of your curve ruler. I'm making use of a straight rule, okay? And this is what we have over here. Then from this other 7 inches point, I'll go ahead and slant it down this way, okay? And then from that 4 inches point, I'll connect it down. And this is what I have, okay? This is our symmetric hemline. So the next thing is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. Just watch what I am doing. And this is what we have for the front, okay? While sewing your front fabric, please make sure you sew in this dart. Normal way we will do sew our dart, fold it in and sew it on the wrong side, okay? Sew in the both side. The normal way we will do sew our dart, okay? Make sure you sew in the both side. So let's go back to the back part of this blouse. Here is my back pattern and I have my 2-inch zipper allowance on the side. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to waist, and then my shoulder to waist of my back is 17 inches, okay? Then from the waistline I came down by 14 inches. My shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my blouse length. Next thing is to roll out a straight line this way. Here's my bust line, my waistline, and then my blouse length. So I'll go ahead and chop down half of my shoulder measurements, which is 8 inches. From that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. So next, I'll go ahead and measure what I have here. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then I'll connect a straight line. This line here is my chest line, okay? My chest line. So next, I'll go ahead and chop down my neck width, which is 2.5, my actual neck width. And for the back, I'll be making use of 1 inch for my neck depth. Then I'll go ahead and connect it together this way. Extend it to your zipper allowance, okay? Extend it to your zipper allowance, and this is what I have. So I'll connect my neck width down to my shoulder slope this way. Okay. So get the midpoint of your armhole. From the midpoint, come in by 0.5. Connect it to the upper part this way. Next, divide the bust circumference by 4. Then use your curve ruler to connect the 2 points together this way. So next thing is to impute your body measurement. Bust divide by 4 plus my 1 inch in allowance, okay? Waist divide by 4 plus 1 inch in allowance. Hip divide by 4 plus 1 inch in allowance. After that, I'll go ahead and connect it together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So I'll extend my waistline to my zipper allowance. Then take out my zipper bulge. I'll come in by 1 inches. Then connect it to the upper part this way. And from the waistline, I'll come down by 7 inches. Then I'll go and connect it this way. So this part is going out, okay? So next, from the waistline, I'll come down by 8 inches. Remember on the front pattern, we came down by, I'll come down by 7 inches. Remember on the front pattern, by the side, we came down by 7 inches. So you repeat the same process on the back this way, so that the both sides will be equal while sewing, okay? The both sides will be equal while sewing. Okay, so this is all for the back pattern drafting. The next thing is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do to subscribe, like, comment, and also share more videos, okay? So here is my back, and here is my front, and this is what I have over here. So after sewing your blouse together, you now use bias and bias the down part of it, okay? So let's go over to the turtleneck part. After you're done sewing your blouse, after sewing it, go ahead and measure out what you have on your neckline. Measure it round, okay? Measure out your neckline round. Let's take for an instance you have 16. Go ahead and times that 16 by 7. Whatever you have, you divide it by 44, okay? So I have 2.545. Then this value, I'll go ahead and times it by 4, okay? Then I have 10.1, okay? So here is my value. I'll go ahead and get my pattern paper this way. Then from this end, I'll mark out my 10.1, okay? I'm using a flame method. Mark out my 10.1. I'll mark it out round, just the way you see me doing it. I'll mark it out round. Then after that, I'll connect the points together this way. I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what I have, okay? Here is the base of my turtleneck. So from this base, I'll come up by either 1 inches or 1.5 inches. Let's make use of 1.5 inches. Then after that, we'll go ahead and connect it together. If you use this method in cutting out your turtleneck, it will sit perfectly well on your neck, okay? It will sit perfectly well. So the next thing is to cut it out. We'll go ahead and cut it out. And this is what we have, okay? Fold your turtleneck into 2, just the way you see me doing it, and get the midpoint. Okay? Then you place it this way, midpoint to midpoint, then you sew it round to the back part, okay? If you use this method, your turtleneck will sit perfectly well on your neck, okay? And if you measure out what you have on the base of your turtleneck, you will have 16 inches. This part, if you measure it out, you have 16 inches, okay? So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. See you guys in my next class. Bye.